Hello, here I am back. I think it is like day 20 or 21. I didn't do a video yesterday because I don't know, it just didn't feel like it. And I want to make sure that I'm going with my gut instinct on this. So today I finally fasted and it felt so good. Don't get me wrong, I was hungry. I was definitely hungry all day. And what I did was I allowed myself liquids. So I used the liquids that I had on hand. Typically, I would allow myself a juice, but I didn't really want to take out the juicer. I had a busy day today, and a juicer, if you juice, you know how much cleaning is involved, and I just did not want to get into that. A juice would have been great though. But what I did have was some coconut water. I had this gut healing broth that I make that's super potent and powerful, all full of good potent healing energy and love. So I had those and lots of water. So it was mostly just a water fast, but obviously I had those two things. And it felt really, really good. I felt really pure. I realized today how far I've come in just these 3 weeks that it's been. I think it's been 3 weeks. Maybe it's been four, but I'll look at my dates. This is why I do these video logs. But I've really come so far in this journey. I realized today that one of my problems is, and I think this is a human problem, not just my problem, is that we live in a world of instant gratification and we expect results quickly. When really, as I know, in life, results take time. These things don't happen overnight. And I think that 3 weeks is a pretty short amount of time. And I've been already kind of feeling these changes in me because I am paying attention and bringing more consciousness to my gut. So today I was dealing with some emotions that were surfacing pretty heavily yesterday. I was dealing with a lot of scarcity, just a lot of scarcity issues, worrying about my money and my bank account and all these, 3D, what am I going to do? And I only have so much money left. And I've gone through my savings and I've been living, 2.5 years off my savings. And, what is that mean in terms of like what happens when this money runs out and what do I do and where's this money coming from and money, focus on scarcity rather than recognizing all the abundance around me and all that I've created for myself, knowing that I can create this again in some form. And there was just so much of it yesterday. And I went to go see a friend last night, a dear new friend of mine who is such an amazing, powerful light worker. And, it was just really interesting to see that, we're all going through these same issues in different ways. And, I thought that maybe seeing her I would feel better, but I didn't. I didn't feel better from those issues. I felt better seeing her just because seeing her is wonderful, but I didn't feel better with necessarily from my scarcity issues. Not that I was expecting to, but sometimes just talking about them and voicing them out loud can make a difference. But, I woke up this morning still having my nerves kind of rattled around it, and I've been going through my I am affirmations, especially while I work out, rather than my internal narrative, which is like, do I really want to do these burpees anymore? Or do I really want to do these squats? Or, oh, I'm so tired. I really focus my internal narrative on I am affirmations. Like, I am the embodiment of optimal health, a never ending wealth, soul satisfying success, and limitless abundance and prosperity. And, when I say I am affirmations like that, like I am the embodiment of Christ consciousness, you know, I am the embodiment of the highest vibration of unconditional love. All of these kind of I am affirmations, it kind of takes me out of my mentality, like my narratives that run in the background. And, it reminded me of mantras and why we have mantras and, the mantras that I'd been initiated with in various lineages and why I used to say them repeatedly to kind of stop those narratives. And it's really important to kind of have one in the back of your mind. And you don't have to be initiated into a lineage. You can just say, I am love. I am safe. I am beautiful. I am, you know, whatever positive affirmation you want to give yourself, repeat it like a mantra and let it be in you, and dulling out and quieting those voices that want to just, you know, send old narratives through you. And so through my I am affirmations, through my workout this morning, I realized that I was just holding on to this scarcity narrative for, you know, for enough time now. What was it? Why was I doing this? And so I asked my higher self, I said, higher self, what message do you have for me? And I got two words: surrender and trust. And that's all it took for me to have the biggest realization. I was not surrendering to the process and trusting that everything would work out in my favor, that the universe has my back. Now, I've been doing the work. I have been writing my books. I've been building my programs. I've been talking with clients. I got invited to, you know, talk in 3 different containers about the work that I do. The things are getting out there. My message is getting out there, even though I'm not like, you know, putting myself out there in the way that I've been told I should, you know, like constantly posting on social media. And I go through moments of it where I'm posting heavily, and then I go through droughts like I'm going through right now. But rather than trying to force myself through a drought, I'd rather be in the energetic vibration where I'm posting from a place of, this is what I want to post about. I want to encourage people to, you know, feel into these high vibrations. And I don't want to force that. You know, we all go through droughts, and that's normal, and that's a way of life, and it's about feeling those things. And so I was chastising myself over these last few days. I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing enough, when I'm actually doing a lot. And what I wasn't doing was trusting that this would all fall into place, because that's what it takes in this 3D reality. It only takes a shift in energy for everything to change and for us to call in a new reality. But when we shift our energetic vibration, we have to allow the universe to rearrange itself and trust that it's happening. And that takes time. In this density, in this dimension, in this third density, in this third dimension, that takes time. And so what I was expecting to some degree, because this is what's been programmed into me, is to have those answers and to take control of that situation and to have all of that figured out right now, right away, rather than letting the pieces align. And so it made a huge shift in me today to just have those two words from my higher self: surrender and trust. Because I realized that I was allowing the scarcity narrative to dominate me and to control me, and I wasn't surrendering to the process. There was nothing to worry about. I'm doing my work. I'm doing what needs to be done. I'm not letting it sit on the side. I'm doing the work. And now it's about allowing it to just fall into place, just like how this experiment came about. And the way this relates back to this gut narrative, this gut experiment, is that I realized that I am really learning to trust my gut and to trust the universe, because I am taking better care of myself and I'm doing the work that's needed. I'm following my emotions, and I am trusting my gut instinct. You know, I needed to eat on those last few days when I really wanted to fast, but those weren't the days for the fast. Today was the day for the fast. And it was amazing because I went into this Akashic Records class that I'm taking. I'm learning how to read the Akashic Records. And I feel like I was able to access the records and really trust myself in a way that was easier, I guess is the word I'm looking for, than maybe what I would have felt if I had been full of food. My digestion is slow. This is something I know about myself. My metabolism is slow. And so if I have food, it takes time for me to digest. And if it takes time for me to digest, then that's where my focus and energy is in. And I don't necessarily have the the vibrational energy that's allowing me to reach outwards. And because I had that, I was able to tap in on the very first try into the akashic records in a way that I was just astounded by. And so today was the day to fast. The other thing that I realized is that I'm making better food decisions for myself. So I've had this chocolate addiction. I think I talked about it in one of the other videos where I was just needing chocolate. I need chocolate. I love chocolate. And like at the end of a meal, I'm just craving chocolate. I just want a piece of chocolate. At the end of the day, I just want a piece of chocolate. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with the chocolate I'm eating. It's good chocolate, but it was an addiction. And it's the addiction that's the problem because it's coming from the ego and not from my body. It's not something that my body is needing in that moment, and it's not a reward I'm giving myself. It's just an ego satisfying addiction, and I didn't want to be there. And so I realized that over the last few days, I have been just using fruit as that substitute. I had 2 sumo oranges yesterday instead of chocolate. It felt great. I actually felt really good. Um, I am not craving chocolate now, and I'm actually feeling like I can get through with fruit. And it's all because I'm paying attention to my gut and I'm paying attention to the narrative and I'm understanding what these addictions are. And so, yes, the experiment is working. I'm already feeling those changes in this experiment. And I am just excited to see what else happens. So I am, in 3 weeks' time, like it's incredible to see these kind of changes. I don't know. I'm feeling tingles, I'm feeling happy, and what massive breakthroughs in such a short time, all by learning to nurture my gut. All right. I love you all. I hope that, these videos are helping you. And, even if no one's watching, these are record logs for myself. And I'm really grateful that I am putting myself out there and doing this experiment and taking the risk and just, documenting this all. All right. Bye.